Foot Soldier! Welcome. Foot Soldier is obviously going to be an S tier. It's funny how the only zombie with a gun is going into S tier, which, with a real gun, I guess, because even though it's supposed to be, I think, a paintball gun. Hello, babies, Kevin here. Welcome to another TOS on the channel. Yeah, we're ranking all of the base plant classes and zombie classes, not the variant classes, because I haven't replayed most of the variants yet, unfortunately, so we can be fair to rank them all. So, yeah. Based on my little knowledge of all the classes. But, yeah. Today we'll be ranking all of the base classes, which means all the regular plants and stuff. All the regular plant classes and zombie classes. Even the two unlockable classes being Torchwood and Hovergoat. So, yeah. So today we're going to be ranking all these classes today because I really want to do something fun for like the final video of the year. I feel like this would be a perfect way to, you know, get some audience feedback on all the classes and stuff. So, yeah, we're going to be ranking all the base Plant vs. Zombies 2 classes. Plant vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 classes, I guess you can say. Okay, well, let's hop into it, shall we? This is probably going to trigger a lot of people and upset a lot of people, but we're going to see. I'm just going to try and give myself a fair weighting of all the plants and stuff, so. Yeah, let's get into it, shall we? So we have Pea Shooter. So we have the good old classic Plant vs. Zombies mascot, Pea Shooter. And he's going to be going into, I do like Pea Shooter, but at the same time, his variants are really better. I think Pea Shooter is an A tier, not quite an S tier, unfortunately. Because he's just, I mean, most of his good strengths come from his variants, I feel like especially Toxic Pea has the biggest splash damage radius in the game, I think. Fire Pea is also pretty good, like, all the variants improve on the Pea Shooter, but Pea Shooter himself is just okay, I guess he's not, I don't think he's bad, like, he's still an A tier, it's pretty good, actually, but not quite S tier, you know. So I like Pea Shooter does pretty well. I get all of his abilities as well are pretty good. Gathering, Hyper Mode, Beam Bomb, which are all pretty good, you know, all pretty good abilities I do like about Pea Shooter. That all his abilities, all good, you know, so he's all around pretty good character to play as, and he's like the starting character for a lot of people, I feel like, you know. Chomper, on the other hand, is not that great. Like, Chomper is more of a sneaky character, but you can't really be sneaky in this game if you only what even happens that the players are dumb, you know, or children and don't know what they're doing, I guess you could say. So I was like, I don't think Chomper is bad when I don't think he's unplayable, but I don't say he's decent, I guess. Chomper has his strengths, I guess, but really not that great of a class, actually. I don't know, maybe even going bad tier because the base Chomper is not that great, and even the variants don't improve on it. You know what? I don't know. Maybe I should put him in bad, but at the same time, I feel like that'd be kind of cool to Chomper. But yeah. Sunflower, though. Sunflower's pretty good, you know? Oh, I'd like to talk about Chomper's abilities, though. So Chomper's Goob ability is alright, I guess you can say. It does do damage and helps you swallow zombies a lot faster, I guess. There's also, the Spikeweed ability is pretty good, I guess, as well, you know, but they can't, like, the thing that traps with a lot of the plant stuff, you gotta hope a zombie runs into it, you know, it's not exactly guaranteed, but it's likely you can swallow someone instantly, and Spikeweed was just pretty good, at least. Boa was good. I would say his abilities at least bump up to C tier, but if it was just a Chomper, he'll definitely be in bad, or maybe even F, okay? That's how bad Chomper is, okay? Sunflower was pretty good, though. The Heal Beam is not that great, since you can't heal yourself with it, but you do have a flower pot you can plant down as well, which is nice. And, and the Sunbeam is pretty good, so I would say Sunflower was at least A tier, I guess you can say, not quite. I don't know, Sunflower's attack is pretty good, you know, but the abilities aren't too great. Maybe I'll put it on average, I guess, but yeah, so Sunflower is still pretty neat. I don't know. I'm probably gonna put Sunflower on B tier for now, okay. Cactus! Now, here's the thing. I actually been kind of liking the Cactus a lot more lately since I've been playing as a lot more of the Cactus's variants. So Cactus is not too bad of a character. He's like a sniper. He's like the sniper equivalent of the plants. But he's had some pretty good. Like, I mean, Cactus's main attack is really good at fall far away range, which is pretty neat, I guess. I'm not a big fan of the sniper class, but I've been getting kind of into the sniper class, I guess you can say. So I'll put you in incredible. I'll put him in A tier. That's why he's an A tier character to play as. He doesn't do a lot of damage if you get a headshot on him. That's just pretty quite well. His abilities aren't too great though. The Garlic drone is not really that great. Like you really have to be super accurate with the Garlic drone to do damage, and probably get. And more likely it's gonna get destroyed in like 2 seconds because of how weak the Garlic drone is. You know, the potato mines are okay, but again, you have to really help a zombie runs into it. And most cases, playing online, the players are too smart and will never walk into a potato mine. In fact, my agent destroys some potato mines actually. And the walnut barricade is alright, I guess. I don't know. Cactus is just. The abilities aren't great, but at least the fire, a regular gun attack is alright. Pretty good, you know, I would say. I think that more makes up for that. Citron? Citron. Honestly, I'm not sure how I feel about Citron, guys. Like, Citron is pretty good, I guess you can say. It's like the base variant. Honestly, these variants aren't that great, but the base class is still pretty good, I would say. You go into like a ball from him. He's really fast as well. So I'll say average. I'm not really the biggest fan of Citron, but I can see people I like him, you know. I would say B tier for Citron. Woes! Oh boy, I'm not a big fan of Woes, to tell you the truth, guys. I mean, homing systems are good, but you have to get the upgrade for it, which you get really late in the Woes, I guess, cycle, I guess, place. Well, you level up Woes eventually. It's really late in the leveling up phase, okay, I guess you could say. Which does make it a little bit better, but honestly, I'm still not a fan of the Woes. Her abilities aren't that great. Oh, I forgot the Citron's abilities. Citron's abilities are pretty good. You know, we have the EMP to P shield and the ability to turn into a ball and do some damage that way. It's pretty good, I would say, but not quite enough to bump him to A tier. Woes, his abilities aren't that great. The Enigma barely lasts. The Enigma is not that great. The ability, I mean, the time snail, I don't know. Both of the abilities aren't that great, and I think she's a bad tier, unfortunately. I know a lot of people say Rose is pretty good, but I am not one of those people. I do not like playing as a Rose. But Corn, on the other hand, I do enjoy playing as, and I'll play, put him in A tier. Not quite S tier because. No, don't play with an S tier because I do like Corn. Like Corn, the base Corn is pretty good actually. Like you do a lot of damage. You can have a lot of ammo, which means you can do a lot of damage quickly. But you have to be accurate, so that's kind of a downside. His abilities are pretty good though. We have the Butterball, which is pretty good. And you also have, of course, Husk Top is not that great, but the Shuck Shot is still pretty good, I would say. But you have to be way accurate with those two abilities though to do damage though. So I think A tier was pretty incredible. Torchwood is pretty good, I would say. Like I haven't fully leveled up Torchwood yet, but the limited time I did play them, I thought it was pretty fun, you know. It's like the tank equivalent of it's like a tank character for the plant side, which is what the plants really need. I don't think it was even like a tanky plant character for the longest time, actually. So we finally got Torchwood. I think he does a pretty good good job. His abilities are all pretty good. With the Smoldering Madness, the Leaf Shield prevents you from taking damage, and then you have the Breathing Fire, which honestly isn't that great. I don't think it's pretty good. I don't say he's quite broken because it is kind of slow. I would say A tier, I guess, for Torchwood, I guess you can say. Now moving on to the zombies. So this is my plant ranking. As you can see, I really do like plants that do a lot of damage quickly, I guess you can say. And I don't know. I feel like this is pretty accurate how I feel about the plants, I guess you can say. And then we have the zombies. Foot Soldier! Broken. Foot Soldier is obviously going to be an S tier. It's funny how the only zombie with a gun is going into S tier, which a real gun, I guess, because even though it's supposed to be, I think, a paintball gun. It's funny how that character is immediately going into S tier because I just think Soldier class is one of the most balanced, most well-rounded class. Like I would say this right now, I don't think it's a bad Soldier class variant actually. Maybe because of how well the Soldier class is made in the first place, I guess you could say. Like I don't think I mean the greatest thing that comes to that is Part Ranger, but even then I think Part Ranger is still okay, I guess you could say. But yeah, this is the Soldier is one of the best classes in the game, even though like the basic class. The Soldier is still a Soldier. It's still pretty good, you know. The abilities are all pretty good. You have the ZPG is really good, satisfying. It's so satisfying to have playing with the ZPG head on so fast when you do that. And then the beam gun attack is pretty good, and you also have the smoke bomb attack, which is pretty good. And the stink cloud, which is still pretty good, I guess you could say. And then there's the rocket leap, which isn't that great. Or the rocket jump, as I've been using rocket leap a lot, way too much. But the original ability was rocket jump, which honestly isn't that great. The main benefit of rocket jump is that you can get to a higher elevation to do more damage. But even I don't really use that a whole lot. Engineer is still pretty good, I would say. Engineer, not quite S tier. Engineer is pretty good, you know. He's like the pea shooter for the zombies, I guess you can say. He has a splash damage with his concrete gun, which is still pretty good. He has a turret, which, funny enough, in the original game he came out and he had a drone, but unfortunately they got rid of the drone for the pilot, I guess you can say. So he doesn't have the drone anymore, which is pretty sad. But I have the turret anyway. I think the turret is more up his alley, I guess you can say. His sonic stun attack is pretty good, I would say, as well. He's the only stun attack for the zombies, I just realized as well. One of the few stun attacks for the zombies. The plants have a lot more stun attacks, but I don't think the zombies have that many stun attacks at all, actually. So, yeah. There's also, what else is there? What was the fast ability again? Oh, yes, the jackhammer attack. Which is maybe just used for you to get more speed, but it's still pretty good, I would say. Plants can get up close to you. If they get close to you and the jackhammer attack just get fling back, it's still pretty neat. I don't think the jackhammer does any damage though, but it's still pretty good to travel, I guess. Scientist. Now, this might surprise you, but I'm putting Scientist in decent tier because honestly, Scientist does do a lot of damage, but you have to get up close to enemies to do that, which is why his warp ability is so important. You know, you gotta use the warp to get up close to enemies without taking damage much yourself. But yeah, I don't know if I'm not really the biggest fan of Scientist, but I do see the appeal in Scientist now. They also have the heal station, the heal beam. I think you can unlock both of those off the bat. You don't have to unlock the heal station. I think you get the heal station actually for free, actually, because I think it was like his original ability in Garden Warfare was the heal station. You didn't have a heal beam at all, so it's cool you get those two abilities right off the bat for him. And the sticky exploding bombs aren't that great, in my personal opinion. They're very crappy. They do very low damage, and aren't that great in my personal opinion. But still, Scientist is alright. I won't say he's like the worst anymore, even though I really didn't enjoy playing him for the longest time. I did towards the end of leveling up, I did get a hang of his playstyle, I guess you can say. I got a hang of his playstyle. I was able to do a lot better as a Scientist, I guess you can say. All-Star is pretty good, I would say. All-Star is not exactly the broken. He's like the heavy of this game, I guess you can say. The All-Star is like the heavy of this game, I guess you can say. But he's still pretty good. He has a little football cannon, can do a lot of damage, but it does overheat. He has this imp up, which honestly isn't that great. Like, you have to get so close to enemies to do actual real damage. His dummy shield is pretty good as well. A lot better than the Galaxy's dummy shield, I guess you can say. And then his Splint Tackle is pretty good. I would say he's incredible, not quite S tier because his gun does overheat very frequently though. Then we have Imp. Then we have the Imp, which honestly has its ups and downs, I guess you could say. The Imp has really low health, but does have the mech, which is still pretty good. You know, like the default mech is still pretty good. You have the rockets they can deploy out, and the stomp attack is not that great in my personal opinion, but still pretty good. I like the Imp, you know, and his regular form is not too bad either, but you really don't get a lot of accuracy as him, though. When he goes far, his gun it shakes all over the place. The screen shakes all over the place when you try to aim with the Imp, unfortunately. So you can't really aim with him, so I would say he's B tier, not quite A tier, because I'd rather play as these characters first before I play as the Imp. But yeah. Super Brains is up next. Oh boy, how do I feel about Super Brains? Oh boy, I don't think I'm a big fan of Super Brains, to tell you the truth, guys. I mean, yes, he's like the melee for the equivalent of the zombie. But hey, at least he has a range check, unlike Chomper, I guess you can say. But still, not the biggest fan of Super Brains, unfortunately. He has his punches which do a lot of damage. You have to spam quick fast to get them to die, I guess you can say. But I don't know. Super Brains is alright. His abilities aren't that great though. The Super Ultra Ball is like the only really good one. His kicks are okay for moving quicker. And the Tornado is so bad you don't even want to bother using it, okay? His Tornado attack is so bad you don't even bother with using it, okay? I'd say it's decent. I won't say it's quite as bad as the woes, because I feel like the point's at least fun to play. Then we have the pirate captain, and then we have Captain Deadbeard, or the pirate captain as they call it. Honestly, it's not too bad. The only annoying thing is that you have to do damage from... You have to zoom in to do fall away damage to enemies. You have to zoom in to a scope. I don't know, like, I feel like it's hard to explain unless you play the game, but you have to zoom in, do long range damage, I guess you can say, to plants, okay? If you don't, you just use just close range only, okay? But his abilities are still pretty good. He's like a cannon. I will say Captain Deadbeard was at least better than Cactus. I don't think he's quite that good, but I don't know. I don't think I kind of prefer Cactus more to the truth because I don't have to zoom in constantly to do fall away damage, I guess you could say. But Captain is still pretty good. His barrel blast ability is still pretty good. The parrot is good. I actually can't prefer the parrot as opposed to the regular Cactus drone, actually, believe it or not. But yeah. Then we have Hovergoat. I am not a fan of Hovergoat. Hovergoat was a big disappointment for me. Hovergoat was a big, huge disappointment for me, unfortunately. I just did not like Hovergoat, okay, guys? His beam attack does so little damage. His particular attacks do so little damage. He's mostly a support character, but he's a scientist. I'm still playing as a scientist in several 80 days before I play Hovergoat again. Hovergoat is just not that great. Like, he can buff characters' damage, I guess, but besides that, I don't know. He's mostly a support character. He's not even a good one at that. I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of Hovergoat, actually, guys. I hate to say it, but I'm not a big fan of Hovergoat. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, guys, but this is my tier list, I guess you can say. Let me know what you guys think of this tier list, and if you want to see more videos like this. Maybe I'll do one where I eventually wake all the variants of the characters, but it's going to take a while because I haven't even played as most of these characters, so I have to wake them all, you know. Have to play as all of them, and then I'm going to have to wake them on the tier list, so it might take a while, but I would like to do a tier list eventually, waking all of the variants as well, but for now, this is what I'm going to be doing right now, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is going to be the last video of 2024, unfortunately, for the new year, and it's quite shocking to say I'm doing this for like 2 years now. It's crazy to say I'm still doing YouTube all this time later, I guess you can say. It's really crazy, but I do enjoy doing YouTube. I really do appreciate all you guys supporting these videos as well. I really hope you guys enjoy this video. I really do appreciate all you guys' support. It really means a lot to me, and I'm getting a lot more people to the channel, so we do appreciate that as well. But make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and take the time to Games the Max!